Hey, welcome back to Diode Press. I'm Graham. So first off, I wanted to thank all my new subscribers to the channel and those of you who've stuck around from the beginning. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And also thank you all for the great comments and feedback you leave. I really do appreciate it. And so today's video is going to be the next series of the Simple Machines print. And so this one's going to be the Wedge. So this is the third print of the 6-print series. And so I'll put a link down in the description box for the other 2 videos that I have on this. And so I'm getting pretty close to wrapping up this series and I'm excited to kind of see the whole thing put together. So let's jump right into the video. I'm using my Mezzotint rocker jig to rock this plate, and I'll put a link down in the description box for that. I have a whole video on it. I've really been getting more into breaking away from the rectangular copper plate, and I've been cutting them up a lot lately. So I started by transferring the outline of my image onto the plate, and then using a jeweler saw to cut it out. Before I start working the image, I file the edges of the plate smooth, and then I use progressively finer sandpaper to get the edges shiny. I'm adding some Drypoint Lines to this print to help define the shape a bit. So I'm using the edge of the plastic template as a straight edge, and then I scribe my lines in. They're subtle, but they'll be great for knowing where to scrape and burnish. And that's coming up next. Before I can run a print, I have to tear down some paper. I'm just using small squares for my proofing to save on paper, but the final print will have a nice big sheet size. For the proofing of this print, again I'm using Aqua black ink and then a little bit of Mag Mix to stiffen it up. And then I wipe the plate and run the print. 1 shows where I need to focus and kind of break up the tones a bit, and so it's back to scraping. I also darken up some of the line work that I scribed in. And time for another proof. I continue this process a few more times before I'm ready to work on the paper that'll make up the wedge. I'll be using the chine-collé technique again to apply this to the print. So first I make a small template of the shape I need so I can make many of these for the final edition. Then I transfer it onto the gray paper and cut it out. Another test fit and it's good to go. For the final proof, I ink and wipe the plate normally, and then I use a cotton swab to really clean the edges and get in the corners, to make sure there's no ink on the plate mark. Next I use a brush and apply rice paste to the paper strip, and then lay it on the copper plate glue side up. This will adhere to the main paper while simultaneously being printed on from the copper plate below. And here's the final proof, and I'm ready to move on to the next print in this series. Alright, so that's it for this print. So I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it really kind of motivated me to get finished on the next couple prints of this series. So let me know down in the comments what you think. And also let me know down there what your favorite printmaker is, either current or past, or if there's a favorite print that you like. I recently got to see Edward Topsell's version of Durer's Rhinoceros last summer, and it was just a great print. And so I'd like to know kind of what your favorite prints are or printmakers. I'm always looking to find new artists to look at. So thanks so much. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and share it around if you like to. And I'll be back soon with a new video. Thanks.